to this course. I'm very much excited about this course, that is to build API and sell it. Okay, so what is the concept behind this course? That is what I will going to teach you in this introduction lecture. Okay, so basically if we just talk about API, so full form of API is application programming interface. Okay, so what is a very simple meaning of API? So see, APIs are something that allows programmers or developer to access a specific platform, or let's say data, or let's say some tools directly from their code. Okay, now you may not understand this basic meaning for now, so that's why I created one very simple example for you. Okay, so that you can understand this meaning and understand the concept of API and how we can make money with it. Okay, so see, for example, here we have one, let's say, programmer or a developer. Okay, so they just do lots of coding and all. Okay, so these are the people who create different types of, let's say, tools or anything for their projects. Okay, so for example, here we have it's one person. Okay, and he wants to create, let's say, one application tool, or I can say application, or let's say a tool. So the purpose why he is creating this application or tool is to automate the things. For example, in a very simple language, this is one programmer, or let's say developer. He wants to create one application or tool that can schedule and post on different social medias like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and many more. Okay, so he wants to create one application, or let's say tool, that can help people to schedule the post. For example, just create one post on Instagram and it will automatically going to post on, let's say, Snapchat, Twitter, and other social media platforms. Okay, so he wants to create this type of application or tool. That means this programmer want to create this type of application and tool that can do these tasks. Okay, and the purpose he is creating this application or tool is to provide this application or tool to other people. Okay, so that other people can use his application or tool so that he can make money with it. Okay, so it's on the point of view of programmers. Okay, so in this example you have understand one very simple thing. Okay, so there is one programmer or developer who wants to create one application or tool that can schedule and post, okay, on different social media platforms. Okay, like you might have remember Hootsuite. Okay, it's a very popular tool that can help us to schedule and post in different social media platforms. So like this tool, he wants to create his own application and tool, and after he will going to create his application or tool, he will sell that application and tool in public. Okay, so public can purchase his application and tool and they can use the features of schedule and post. Okay, so it's on the developer point of view. So that's how the programmer or developer work, and they create application and tools. Okay, but there is one problem. Okay, so the problem is that these programmers or developer, okay, so these programmers and developer, they can just do coding. Basically the thing is that they cannot access to the tools of Facebook, Google, Instagram, or there are different and lots of different platforms. Okay, so the thing is that these programmers or developers cannot access to the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media platforms directly. They have to use one concept of API. Okay, so this programmers or developer has to use API. Okay, so with this API they can access to Facebook and other social media platforms for their project. Okay, like this person wants to create this application tool. So to create this application tool, this programmer or developer has to access to different social media platforms, right? So then only they can then only this programmer developer can create the application or tool, okay, for his project. So he needs to, access the social media platforms. So to access the social media platforms, this programmer developer has to use API. So API is like a broker. Okay, API is like a broker that can help these programmers or developer to interact with different platforms, and it can be, let's say, different tools or anything. Okay, so API is like a broker that can help programmers or developer to access different platforms or tools, okay, or database or anything. So the concept of this course is that we will going to be a broker, or we will going to be a person who will going to create API. We will going to build these APIs, okay, which is like a broker, and we will going to sell this API to these programmers or developers, so that they can use our API to access different platforms and tools, and they will pay us. Okay, so these programmers or developer will going to pay us to access our API key, so that they can use our API key to access to different social media platforms and tools. Okay, so in this way we will going to make money by selling APIs which we will going to build, okay, inside this course. And we will going to also teach you how you can sell this API to these programmers or developers, okay, so they can use our API for their project. Okay, so that's how the concept of this course is all about, and that is what I have told you. APIs are something that allows these programmers or developers to access specific platform data or tools, okay, directly from their code. Okay, so directly from their code they can access to this platform using the APIs. That is what the concept of this course is all about, and that is how we will going to work. Okay, we will going to build one API, and we will going to sell that API to these programmers and developers, and we can easily make a passive income, or let's say we can easily make money with this procedure. So now guys, we will going to talk about API business blueprint. Okay, so inside this topic we will going to teach you what are the two amazing methods to make money with API. So first method is to start building and selling API, and on this topic this course is all about. Okay, so we will going to basically build one API, and we will going to sell that API, right? And then the second thing is that you have to a second method is that you can just build some online tools, okay, or SaaS website based on APIs. Now I will show you with example. Okay, so basically inside this course we will go with this topic, that is building and selling API. So here we will going to teach you how you can build API, how you can promote that API, and how you can sell it. That is what we will going to cover inside this course. So by using the method 1, okay, you may face lot many questions as well, like you don't have any API, like which API to create, how to promote, everything. Okay, so these are all the doubts which you will going to have, but do not worry, we will going to provide you exact solution which you need to do. Okay, and step by step solution will be provided to you, how to get idea which type of API to create, how to sell that API. So each and everything will be taught to you inside this course. You just need to watch from starting to end. Okay, and then my friends, using this method 1, we will going to use 3 steps. First is that we will going to build API. Second will be that we will going to publish, sorry, it's public written, it's publish basically. Okay, so we will going to publish this API. Okay, and the third thing is that we will going to sell this API with some membership. Now how I mean to say, see here, you will see that many Instagram hashtag generator. Okay, so you can see that there are many Instagram hashtag generator tools. So now these tools are created with AI, or I can say APIs, okay? And these APIs you can just purchase from, let's say, Rapid API like this, okay? So basically you can see this person is API creator, and this is what I will going to teach you, how you can become API creator. Okay, so you can just create this type of APIs. You can sell it on websites like Rapid API, and we will also going to talk about more websites. So you can just sell your API here, so other developers or programmers will come here, okay, on this website. They will just purchase your API. And how you will going to make money? It's simple. If you will see here pricing, so you can see that this person who has created this API, he is charging a subscription. Like you can just charge basic, that is free, okay, and pro it will going to cost this much, and ultra. So similarly you can build one API, you can publish that API on this marketplace, and you can just charge on the basis of subscription like this. And I will going to teach you how you can do each and everything, how you can create APIs, how you can promote it, how you can publish it. Each and everything will be taught to you inside this course, okay? So that is what this first module, that is building and selling API, is all about, right? Or you can even build some online tools or sales website. Like this person has created this, okay, he has also built API, or he has purchased the API from somewhere else, okay, and using that API he has created this tool, right? So these are the tools, website you can also create if you want to. But this course is not about the second method. We will going to go with the first method, that is we will going to teach you how you can build one API, okay, and how you can sell it on the marketplace like Rapid API, and how you can promote it, and how you can sell API with membership. So everything will be taught to you from scratch, step by step. Just watch the complete lecture from starting to end, and do not miss anything, okay? So now in this section we will going to talk about ideas, okay? So my friends, idea is the most important thing to grow. See, if you want to start your online store, physical store, YouTube channel, blog, or let's say social media profile, anything, so you have to have one idea. Idea means on which topic or niche you will going to create, let's say your online store, YouTube channel, okay, and you also must have one idea how you can grow your YouTube. So basically idea is the most important thing to grow, okay? So this is what this section is all about. So here in this section we will going to teach you, okay, or show you lots of interesting ideas on which you can just build your APIs. I will show you how to find the ideas as well on which you can build your APIs. I will show you how to use your brain creativity, okay, to build ideas. So using all these things you can easily build one API, and you will going to get enough idea how to look for some ideas and on which basis you should create your APIs, okay? So that is what we will going to teach you guys, okay? So that is what I want to tell you here, okay? So now how to get ideas, okay? So the very first method we have is the market research. In short, we also call it as a competitor analyze, okay? Competitor analyze. So basically we have to see what our competitors are doing, what are their weak points, so we can see their weak points. And then let's say there is one API, okay, and that API has some negative points, so we can bring some feature that can solve that weakness, okay, in our own API. That means in simple, we can just go to some marketplace, we can see some competitors, we can see what kind of API they are making, we can just tweak their API, we can, let's say, improve their API, and we can improve or build our own, okay, after tweak and improve. So let me just show you with very practical example. So we have very famous one, that is Rapid API. So you can just go to Rapid API Hub. You can just sign up. Okay, so it's very simple process. So just click on, let's say, sign up button, and let's see, I will sign up with Google. Just for an example, you can just sign up with Apple or GitHub, anything. Great. So now it will ask you for a very basic things, like let's say Manisha. Darling, I can put my name. Coding experience, you can just put whatever you want. How do you plan to use, for, let's say, for work, or let me just select some other project. Okay, what is your goal today? Let's say build and publish and monetize API. Click on the submit button. So just put some basic informations, and then you guys are good to go, and it will take you guys to the Rapid API dashboard. Of course, we will going to explore that throughout the lectures, but first we have to just click on this API hub. Okay, so just click on this API hub. Then basically you will just go to the marketplace of Rapid API. Okay, and here we can just search for anything, let's say Twitter, YouTube. So let me just search for something that is related to, let's say, YouTube. Okay, so let me just click on the enter button, and I have searched for YouTube, and now I will going to see all the APIs which are somehow related to YouTube here. Okay, and I can be, let's say, more specific. I can, let's say, search for YouTube keywords. Okay, so now I will just going to click on the enter button, and you can see I'm getting a lot of tools for YouTube keyword. Okay, so basically you can just search for anything. Okay, and let me just see here. I can see, let's say, this particular API. Let's have a look on this one. Okay, so I can just click on this, let's say, YouTube keyword API by Unlimited API. That means the creator name is Unlimited API. Okay, so my friends, the very first thing which you need to do is that you have to see these three things which are very much important, that is service level, latency, popularity. And if you just go to the nodes which we have mentioned, if you will just click on this find the perfect API market research, click on that, and here in the market research you will going to read it. Okay, read it, you will better going to understand in a more easy way. Okay, whatever we have taught, like what is low latency and all these things are taught here. Okay, but let me just explain you in this video as well as a small overview. First thing is you have to see is the service level. Service level is 100%. That means this API is working 100%. Okay, that means it's 100% up. The server of this API are 100% up. Okay, there is no problem with the servers and everything. The API is working 100%. So that is what the service level means in a very simple way. And then we have this option called as latency. Now latency means how much time it is taking to generate result. That means if some programmer or developer will going to use this particular API on their project, so whenever they will going to use this API to get result, so how much time it will take to generate the result for that developer or programmer for their project. So it's 6 to 6 milliseconds. So that's okay, right? So you also have to see the latency of your competitors as well, that how much time is taking. Okay, so your motive must be like, for example, you also want to create one, let's say YouTube's keyword search API, you are planning to create one YouTube search API, just for an example. Okay, so your target should be, let's say, to tweak this API. That means you also have to tweak something. That means you have to change whenever you create your own API related to, let's say, YouTube keyword search. So you have to make some changes in this particular API as compared to your competitor, and try to improve it. For example, if this competitor unlimited API is its latency is 626 milliseconds, so you should try that when you will going to create your API, so it should take more less time. Okay, let's say more less time, that is less than 626 milliseconds. Okay, so basically you will just going to improve your API as compared to competitors, right? So in this way, other people will see, oh my god, this particular API is taking more less latency, so we should go with this particular API. So this is what the developers or programmers will think before they will going to purchase your API. Okay, then the last thing we have is the popularity. So popularity is also very much important. So you can see that out of 10 this person is getting 9.4, so that's okay. Basically on an average the popularity should be 7 and above. Okay, so if you are getting the popularity of 7 or let's say above, so that means that you are basically or your API is basically doing great. Okay, so these are the three criteria which you have to see, that is service level, latency and popularity, right? And make sure that when you will going to create your API, okay, so just see your competitors how much they have all these figures, and your motive should be to improve your API as compared to your competitors. Okay, so for example, let's say if your popularity rate of your competitor is 8, so you have to try to build popularity 9. And when popularity will going to come, when your API will going to provide, let's say, less latency. Okay, very less latency, and the service level is when 100%, right? And not only this, there are other parameters as well, like pricing. If you will just go to pricing, so for example, you can see this particular API is has two plans, that is zero and pro plan. So $10 is kind of normal. So make sure that whenever you create your own API, so see the competitors pricing, what pricing they have keep, and according to that you have to make sure that you keep your pricing very much close to the competitor. Okay, so that is what you should consider. And let's subscribe this particular one. Subscribe, it's free. Okay, so you can see subscription created successfully, right? Now you can just go to endpoints after you will subscribe to this API, which is free. Okay, now if you just go and see the endpoints, so basically endpoints, if you will just click on test endpoints, so you can see that this is the result we are getting here. Okay, so you can see it has given us 200 success. That means 200 success is a server code. That means that this particular API is working and sending the request 100%. So here, my friends, you can see that in this particular API is only providing you, let's say, 13 keywords. Okay, only 13 keywords. It is not providing you other data like search volume. So this can be the weakness. See, first weakness is this: they are only providing 13 keywords. But you can also give to your audience more features. Like what you can do, you can provide your you can whenever you will going to build your own API, so what you can do, you can include more features as compared to your competitors. Okay, for example, if your competitor is providing only 13 keywords, so on your API you can provide, let's say, 15, and along with that you can also provide the search volume. That means how many people are searching for this keyword, like that, right? So that is what I have said you, that whenever you see your competitors. So you always have to tweak it, whatever API they have made. So you must create your own. That means you have to build your own API, and you have to tweak it. That means you have to change your API little bit as compared to your competitors, and you have to try to improve it, okay, with more features and functionality. Okay, and for example, here you can see the request here is for the string food, so it's providing you all the keywords that are related to food, right. So that's how, my friends, you have to just analyze the market, okay, in some big websites like Rapid API, and see how they are, working. Okay, so let me just search for YouTube keywords again, and now let me just go ahead and check some other tools as well. Okay, so for example, here you can see that we have, let's say, this domain SEO analyze. So let's also see this particular API. So it's related to SEO. Okay, SEO analyze. So here also, let's say, you can see the same thing, like service level. You can see it's very poor, it's 56%. So let's say you are planning to create your own SEO analyze API or domain SEO analyze API. So you can see this competitor. Okay, so he is popular as well, but what you can do is that you can create your own API, and you can just try to improve your API. That means you can just focus more on the service level. That means you can make your server very strong, so that it will 100% up and running. And latency, that means the result generation time should be less. You can see it's very high latency. Okay, so so in your case, you can just improve it by making the latency less, right? So that's how you have to analyze your competitors through this Rapid API website. So basically, it's a marketplace where we will going to also after building our API, we will going to publish it. Okay, so it's one of them, that is Rapid API. So we will going to talk about this, but that's how this works, my friend. Okay, so in this way, my friends, you guys have to do market research. You have to analyze your competitors, and whenever you build your own API, so try to make some tweaks. That means try to change something as compared to your competitors, and try to improve your API as compared to your competitors. Now guys, we will going to talk about another method, that is API arbitrage. Now it simply means that you have to buy API from one marketplace. Okay, let's say for $10 maybe monthly price of that API. Okay, let me just show you with example. So for example, here we have this API hashtag. If you will just go to pricing, so you can just purchase, let's say, it for $20 per month from Rapid API. Okay, and you can just sell to second or another marketplace for higher price. Okay, for example, you can just purchase, let's say, from hashtag for $20 per month, and you can just purchase this API. You can create that same API, and you can just sell that API on another marketplace, let's say API layer. Okay, for let's say $30. So you are just purchasing for $20, and you are selling it for $30 in another platform. So there will be $10 gap, and that gap will be a profit. So that is what API arbitrage is all about. Okay, so it simply means you can purchase API from one marketplace, okay, and you can just sell that same API to the another marketplace for the higher price, and the gap, let's say you purchase for $10 and you are selling to another marketplace for $20 the same API. So basically $10 minus $10, that means $20 is your selling price, minus $10 your buying price will be your profit. Okay, so somehow basic logic. Okay, So this is what API arbitrage is, and that is what we have also written it. You can just go ahead to API arbitrage and you can just read about this concept here. Okay, the same thing we have just told here as well. But my friends, I find this method kind of, you know, unethical, because you are just buying that same API and you are selling it to some other, you know, marketplace without letting that person know that this same API is getting on another marketplace at a very lower cost, right? So I find it some kind of unethical. But inside this particular course we will going to use API arbitrage, but in a positive way, in a ethical way. Okay, so what we will going to do is that, let's say if I just take you guys to, let's say, Rapid API, and if I just search for YouTube, okay, then there will be a lots of tools. So for example, I have this to YouTube v2. Okay, so let's say I can just go for YouTube search API. Okay, and here basically you will going to see we have endpoints, right? So in a very simple way, my friends, endpoints means functions, what functions this API is providing. Okay, so that is what endpoints are. So basically you can see endpoints means function. Okay, so these are all the endpoints for this API. That means these are all the function which this particular API is providing. So what we can do, instead of copying complete 100% API and selling it to other marketplace, we can just copy some of the API, we can take that functionality, we can build our own, and we can sell it on the same platform or other platforms as well. For example, what you can do, my friends, we will going to use this API search point. For example, let's say you just go to search, and we will going to use this, you know, YouTube search endpoint, and we will going to search for videos. Okay, so now we have a list of YouTube videos. Then we will extract the channel ID from each video. So we have a list of channel IDs, right? Then we are going to list the videos of every channel using the channel ID. So if you will just go at very top, okay, so here you have channels. So inside here you will see these channel videos. So using this we will going to, you know, get the videos of every channel, right? So my friends, now we will going to have the list of videos. We will going to extract the channel using this API key. Okay, then we will going to also calculate the average views of each channel. Then we will going to filter 2x or 3x higher than average views on that particular channel. So in that way we will going to get that particular video, that means very popular video from that channel, and we can create one API based on this method. Okay, so we will going to you know, create list of YouTube videos, and we will going to collect the different channel ID from those YouTube videos. We will see how much average views each channel are getting. Then we will going to add the functionality, where we will going to add the functionality of 2 into higher than average views on that channel. Okay, so automatically we will going to come to know how much or which particular video is very much popular on that, or on any channel basically. Okay, so in this way we can create one YouTube popular videos API. Okay, so this will be totally ethical, valuable, and awesome, and this is what we will going to teach you inside this course, how you can do that. It's very simple, you do not require to do any kind of coding. It's very simple stuff, we will going to guide you each and everything. So in this way we will going to use this API arbitrage in a positive way. We will going to take some of the functionality, not 100%. We will going to subscribe to, let's say, there are some of the plan, let's say this ultra one, just for an example. Okay, it gives us you can see this much of limits, which is great. So we can take some of the APIs and we can build or add our features in that API, we can create that our own API and we can just sell it. So in this way we will going to use API arbitrage in a positive way. Okay, now guys, strategy 3 will be combining multiple APIs. So it's kind of similar to ethical arbitrage method. Okay, so you remember that we have strategy 2, that is API arbitrage. So guys, it is very much similar to that, but here what happened is that we have some multiple different APIs, and using that APIs we create our own API, right? So this is what it is called as combining multiple APIs, right? For example, here we have one, let's say value serve, and here it's basically when you, let's say, search for SEO SNG agencies. Okay, let's say it simply means that you search on Google SEO agencies like this, and you get result 1 2 3 4 5 6 etc etc. So that is what this tool will going to say, like position 1, the position 1, that means the very first position website. So the title of that website is this, top SEO companies. So like that, okay, it will going to show you top 10 or first page results, right? So this is one API that will going to help you to fetch out the top websites whenever anyone will going to search for any keyword. Okay, so the top website this API will going to display. So this is one API by value serve. Okay, similarly you can, let's say, go to, let's say, Rapid API. Okay, and here let's say we have searched for some SEO tool, and let's say we have this SEO keyword research tool. Okay, so let's say here there will be some kind of endpoints, okay, functionality for this particular API, right? So what we do is that we take different functionality. We will going to take functionality of value serve API. We will take the functionality of this SEO keyword research tool functionality, like keyword research API, and similarly we will going to take different APIs and we will going to combine them or create a new API with them. Okay, so it's very powerful, and that is what this particular multiple API method is. Okay, so basically you're not copying 100% anyone, you are just taking some small parts of different APIs, okay, with their features. Like you will take API of this okay, you will going to take the feature of this API, you will use on yours. Okay, and similarly you will take from multiple APIs their functionality, and you will going to combine them, and you will going to create your own API, right? So it's very powerful and it's very simple and easy to work on, right? So that is what I mean to say, that is SEO keyword research, right? And similarly there are plenty of APIs, and this is what people are doing. They are just merging different single APIs into one, so that they can create a very powerful API and they can sell it to the developers or programmers. So this is the method about this one, that is strategy 3, combining multiple APIs. Now the strategy 4, it's stepping on trends. That means here you just have to create APIs based on these trends. Okay, so I will show you some of the trending sites that will going to tell you about the hot topics going on the world. Okay, and on that basis you guys can create your API. So the chances will be very high that your API will get more popularity, right? So the thing, so this strategy is about trending. You have to first see some trending websites, see what people are talking about, and on that basis you have to create your APIs. Okay, so you can go to Quora. Okay, and after you will open the Quora, you will see plenty of post, okay, and see basically what is the very hot topic on which people are just writing, and see the engagement, okay, at which particular topic people are very much interested, right? So you can just take the help of Quora. There is this website buzzsumo.com, okay. So from this website also you can get the information about the popularity that is going on around the world, okay. And then we have this very amazing website that is explodingtopics.com. so basically inside this website you will discover all the exploding topics. Along with that, what will be the topics that will going to get, uh, I can say, that will going to go, trending in future. So that is what are the topics this website will also going to tell you. So make sure that you explore this website. You also have Google Trends as well, right? So there are many websites from where you can just explore the trending topics, right? And there are two more amazing skills which I want to tell you, okay. One is prompt engineering. Now what is prompt engineering? If you don't know, so just search for Kuku courses, click on enter button, just go to our website, that is kukucourses.com, right? And I will show you the two best places, okay. So just scroll down at the very bottom, my friends, okay. And from here, my friends, you will going to see these free courses. So just click on this, and from here, my friends, after you guys will going to do this, just search for prompt, click on enter, and then you guys will going to see we have this free course on prompt engineering masterclass with 5 practical examples. So you can just simply click on this particular topic, okay. So if you want to know about prompt engineering, so it is very high demanding topic on the world, okay, because it's related to AI, that is artificial intelligence, okay. So if you will just going to click on this start learning button, so here we have covered prompt engineering using ChatGPT, okay. So you might have heard about ChatGPT. So what are all these things we have covered inside this lecture, okay. So you can first of all learn what is prompt engineering with this skill, and on this basis also you can create API related to this, right? So if I will just play it, and let me just make it little bit forward on 3 minutes 23 seconds, let's say. Basically here I just want to show you one thing, but if you will totally going to watch this lecture from starting to end, you will of course going to understand a lot many things. Oops, let me just go with the 215 LLM AI GPT. Okay, now what are these terms and what their meaning is, that is what we will going to cover inside this course. Then we will going to discuss about some okay. So the quality will going to improve in few seconds with real, okay. But the thing is that, my friends, if you will going to notice here, okay, let me just the quality will going to increase automatically, right? But the thing is that here you will going to learn about the various topics like what is NLP, LLM, AI, artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, and prompt engineering. So this will be a complete thing. So make sure you guys just first go ahead and also explore this topic. You will really going to learn it, okay. And one more thing I just want to tell you, just scroll down and you will see this option called as free read free blogs, okay. So you can just click on this particular option, and from here, my friends, you guys can see this free AI art generator tool. So if you are not aware about AI art generator, so just search for this, click on this search button, okay. So we have this particular blog, free AI art generator tool, convert text to photos. So just by typing text you can just generate amazing art images through artificial intelligence. So this is also a very high demanding topics, but if you guys are not aware about how it works and all, so what you can do, you can just explore here to this paid AI tool generator. Okay, so basically here you can see there are various paid AI generator tools. So just click on these free courses like Midjourney free course, and also if you will just click on here, so you will learn the free course of Midjourney. So it's a very popular tool that will going to convert text to images. So make sure that click on start learning button and start to watch this Midjourney course. And you can also go ahead with Delhi E as well. And along with that we also have one very amazing and powerful tool which is totally free, not totally free, but it provides you free credits. So this is the Leonardo AI tool. So you can just scroll down and you will see watch this free course on how to use Leonardo. Okay, so if you will click here, so you can also watch the Leonardo course, okay, for absolutely free. Okay, so free tool plus free course, so you can just go ahead with this course as well. This will going to teach you how AI art generator tools work actually. Okay, so you will going to get better idea. So just simply come to the website and play the video. Okay, so that's how images. Okay, so that's how it works. Now hope you guys have understood everything. Okay, our website is very powerful. Make sure that you explore all the blogs and courses. And one more thing, my friends, we also have lots of courses as well, paid courses, very powerful courses, 4-hour course on Google Bar, email marketing. So here you can see we have a very powerful AI courses, right? AI courses, business courses, entrepreneurship, and many more. Okay, so you to sign up or to get access to the paid course, you can just simply click on this get membership. Okay, some courses are free. Okay, so in various courses, wherever free courses are written, so those courses are free, but there are majority of courses which are paid and very powerful course. Okay, like build your own SMTP server, you can create your own email marketing server. So it's very powerful thing. So how you can access all the paid content, you can just click on this sign up button. Just put your email, okay, username, set email, set username, first name, last name, and set your password. Choose lifetime. If you choose lifetime, so you can just use 50 discount here. Click on the apply button and you can just get the 50% discount on the lifetime plan, right? Just select I'm not a robot, click on register, make payment, and then you can access to all the services. And for some reason, if our payment gateway directly we're not going to accept, because for some countries like India, Pakistan, it will not going to accept, right, from directly from our website. So you can just simply go to support, not only with India or Pakistan, but there can be certain countries where we do not accept directly. So you can just go to support, click on unable to make payment, click on click here button, and you can also pay us manually. We will going to activate your plan within 24 hours and we will going to notify you. So you can see we have two methods to pay, for especially for India. If you are a person who are from India, so we have to you can pay us manually with method 1, because they in India they have some UPI payments, I guess. Okay, so in that scenario this option is very much easy for them to pay. So they can just simply click on buy yearly or buy lifetime, and from here they can make payment. Okay, so yearly in their currency it's rupees 1600. Okay, and they can also use this 50 discount here as well to get at half the price, right? So that's a very great thing. And the second thing is for any country, if your payment will get rejected here, so in that case you can use the method 1, same, you can pay yearly or lifetime. And here also in the lifetime plan you guys can use the 50 discount coupon code to get 50% discount. Okay, so let me just show you guys. So here you can just add 50 discount and you will see discount $49 at the half price, and yearly plan you will going to get for $20 per year. So you, if you want to subscribe to our premium plan, you can. Okay, so that is what about this website. It's our website also. You can explore our free courses and all the blogs, but the strategy 4 is about trends. So make sure that you can also create some topics on the based of the trending APIs, okay, or you can just create that you can create your API based on the trending topics. So now guys, another strategy is based on real data. So my friends, we can also create APIs based on data. Okay, so you can collect any kind of data, okay, whether it's a email or name. So with that data also you can create API. So how to do this practically we will going to teach you, okay, later on. But just remember one thing, that with the strategy 5 you can also create APIs based on the data. So you will simply going to collect data. So I will going to teach you guys how you can collect data, okay, and then how you can turn using this data into a API, okay. So using this data which you have collected, so how you can turn this into a API, okay, and also you can just build your AI models based on these data as well. So this is actually a very powerful method. I will also going to explore you or tell you how this works, okay. So now guys, another strategy is the combination of basically trends and data, okay. So remember we have this data, you can collect data, and on that basis you can create API, okay. And we have this one where we will going to pick all the trending topics, okay, and on that basis we can create our API. So basically the strategy 6 is the combination of this trend as well as this data, right. So this is what this trend and trend plus data combination, okay. So basically you can just put the combination of trends, okay, and you can just collect data, and on that basis you can build API, okay. So mixture of trending and data to build the API. So here what we will going to do is that we will going to find the popular, or you can say trending websites. We will going to collect and scrape this website. Scrape means we will going to get the informations from this website, okay, and then we will going to collect data from these websites, okay, and we will going to use these data to build API, right. So that's how it works. So for an example, here we have etsy.com. So it's a very popular e-commerce website where people can sell and buy digital products, right. So here you can, what you can do is that you can just collect the information, or you can scrap the data from this website of Etsy, okay, and after you will collect data you can create one API that will going to help to find what topic is trending too much on the Etsy, okay, or which product is trending on the Etsy. So here both data and trending topics are coming here. Similarly you can just go to, let's say, amazon.com, right, and you can see what are the top trending products, and you can collect that type of data and you can create API on that, and you can create one API that will going to help programmers or developers to see which type of basically product is trending on Amazon, right. So using this same strategy, same, let's say you can just go with the Twitter as well. So you can just collect data of Twitter, okay. That means you can collect data of this website Twitter, which is a very famous website. Now we call it as a X, okay. So you can just collect data from this website, and then you can use all these trending tweets, and you can just collect the data of all trending tweets, and then you can create some sentiment analyze API that will going to help users to see which tweet is positive or negative. So that's how it works. So basically you will going to use the combination of both trending and data concept, and you will going to create API based on that concept, okay. Now you might be thinking that why we need API. So you might be thinking that okay, developers and programmers, they already know about coding and all, so they can develop the API by themselves. So why will they going to purchase our API? So my friends, answer is that building API is also a time consuming method. Okay, and it's not always possible for developers to create your API, because just for an example, let's say we are collecting or creating one API using data. So in that case, you will going to collect lots of data and you will going to analyze it, and on that basis you will going to create APIs. But the developers and programmers will not going to have that much time to collect the data, analyze it, and on that basis to create API. So they will in that case will only going to purchase the API, okay, which you will going to create. Okay, they will not going to analyze for some trending APIs. Okay, so that's the reason. There are various reasons, and that's why developers and programmers avoid to create APIs by themselves, because this is a very latest technologies nowadays and they do not put lots of efforts here. So they just prefer to purchase the API created by we people, API creators. Okay, so that is what I just want to tell you. First reason is that why programmers and developers will not going to or why they will going to purchase your APIs, because building an API is time consuming for them, because they already have lots of work to do for their programming and developing. So they will not going to get the time to develop the API and put their efforts here. Okay, and it's not always possible for developers to create your APIs because of various reasons I have shown you, like data, trends, and many more. Okay. Hey guys, so we have thought there are two methods, so using Python and AI and using no code AI tools. But guys, when you use Python and AI, so if we just want to create even a simple API, okay, so how you can basically do that? So my friends, there are some requirements which is totally free. I want you guys to do before we proceed further. Otherwise you will going to get confused and you will going to complain me. Okay, so the some requirements here is that first of all you have to download Python and set up it. Okay, so how you can do that, I will going to teach you. Then second step or second requirement is that you have to download the VS Code and you have to set it up. And how to do that, I will also going to teach you. And the third requirement is that you have to install Python inside VS Code. Okay, so basically in the step 1 you can see you have downloaded the Python, right? And in the step 2 you can see you have downloaded the VS Code. So you basically have to put this Python inside your VS Code. Now VS Code is simply a editor, code editor, where we can do coding, right? So this is what you have to do in the third requirement. You have to install Python inside VS Code. Okay, so let's see how you can just do all these three requirements. So for that, it's totally free. You can just search for Cuckoo courses, click on enter button, and then you will see this website cuckoocourses.com. Just open this website, my friends, and from here you just have to scroll at very bottom. Okay, and then you guys will going to see this read free blogs. And one more thing, there can be possibility that our website may not be available for few minutes or for 24 hours, because we just continuously improve the servers and speed. So it may show you some error, so just wait for 24 hours in case if you see any error in our website. Okay, so just wait for 24 hours. You can contact with the support team here on the live chat, which you can see here, that website is not working. We will going to resolve it for you within 24 hours. But have patience if this will not going to work. Okay, so within 24 hours everything will be resolved. So after you will come to website, and if it's working, just go to very bottom, just click on this read free blogs, And from here, my friends, you just have to search for Python. Okay, so just search for Python on the website, click on the search button. Okay, so here you will going to see, let's say, this guide, that is ChatGPT Python guide for prompt engineering automation. You can just right click and open this particular blog article. Okay, wait for it to get open, and then just scroll down, my friends, and here you will going to see some important thing. So here you can see setting up Python environment. So here first thing is that you have to install Python. That means you have to download the Python. So you can just do from the step 1. Then step 2 will be to download VS Code and set it up. And the step 3 is to set up Python inside your Visual Studio Code, which is the third requirement, which I have told you, install Python inside VS Code. So you have to do these 3 requirements. Okay, so here you can just simply click on this step 1, install Python. It will going to redirect you here, install Python. You will see one video lecture here, just simply play it. So now guys, we will going to install the Python. Okay, so you can see in this video we have taught you how you can install, or I can say download Python. Okay, so this is the first requirement, download Python and setup. So you can do that using this video, and then you can just scroll little bit down, and then you will see the second step, which is download VS Code and set it up. So install VS Code is the step 2 which you have to do. Okay, and this is the step which I'm talking about here, that is download VS Code and set it up. So again, you can just play this video. Now guys, we have to install the Visual Code. So you can also learn about VS Code. So you need a text editor. Okay, so it's simply a text editor which you can use for your Python script. Many text editors are out there, but we will going to use Visual Studio Code. So you can basically just watch this video and you will going to understand. And the third step here is that we have to install Python inside VS Code, which is the requirement I'm talking about here in the step 3, is that you have to set up Python inside Visual Studio Code. And how you can do that, it's taught here in this particular video. So just play the video. So now my friends, after basically you will going to have your Visual Studio. So here we have just taught everything. Okay, so these are the 3 requirements which you guys have to do. Okay, so make sure you guys just do it. Come to this particular blog, it's totally free for you to go ahead and just watch this step 1, that is install Python, step 2 install Visual Studio Code, and step 3 install Python inside Visual Studio Code. So these 3 requirements I want you guys to do before we just proceed further, because as I have told you that when we will going to use the Python and AI, so here we have to use both Python. So to use this Python, you have to do these 3 requirements. And now guys, we will going to use AI tools like ChatGPT and Google Bard. So if you guys are not aware about what is this tool, history of this tool, and how to use this tool, so we have separate free courses of this. So you can just again let's say come to our website and just scroll to very bottom, or just let me just show you guys again. Just come to website kukucourses.com, and from here my friends, again you just have to scroll at the very bottom like this, and from here you will see this free courses tab. So click on that option, and then from here just search for prompt, click on enter button, and you will see this particular video. You can just right click and open this one. So basically this particular course, which is totally free for you, 1 hour free lectures, you will going to learn how to do prompt engineering. Basically in this particular course you will learn how to use ChatGPT in a very simple language. Okay, you just need to click on start learning button, and the video will start to play. And make sure that you just go ahead, watch this video. You will going to understand lot many terms like what is prompt, how to use ChatGPT, various things. Okay, so this, just play the video. Hey guys, and this video will start to play, right? So this is how you can just learn to use ChatGPT. And if you want to learn Google Bard, so here you can just search for Google Bard, click on enter button, and then you will see this particular course, that is Google Bard AI chatbot free Google Bard course, free course. you can just simply open this course, okay, and you can just learn how to use Google Bard, okay, or Google Bard AI chatbot. So you can just play the video, and this course will going to teach you exactly how to use Google Bard. It's totally free, okay, for you to just go ahead and watch it, okay. So make sure you just play the video. Hey guys, well, so here we have taught you everything like what is Google Bard using what is Google Bard with 3 practical examples. So using this course we have taught 3 practical examples. So with that 3 practical examples you will automatically going to learn what is Google Bard. So Google Bard is basically LLM. Now what is LLM? So to understand LLM, that is large language model. So to understand this thing, you have to understand natural language processing, and to understand natural language processing, you have to learn what is AI, right? So ultimately, if you watch this starting to end course, you will going to understand everything about basics and history of Google Bard and how to use it with practical examples. So in this way, you can just fulfill the 4th requirement, that is to learn to use ChatGPT and Google Bard as well. So I want, before you just proceed further, I want you guys to kindly do this 4 requirements. So now using Python, so you can see using Python and AI we can create API, right? So to use Python you have to do these 3 requirements, and to use AI tools like ChatGPT and Google Bard you have to understand how it works first of all. So 4 requirements you have to do. So after you will do it, so you can basically use Python and AI to generate APIs, okay. So please make sure just fulfill these requirements, watch everything I have told you, do all the requirements, and then only proceed further, okay. So now guys, I think by now you have completed all the requirements, and now we can just proceed further. So I just have taught you 2 ways we can build API, so using Python and AI, right? So let's see how we can do that using Python and AI. So we will basically going to use AI, that is, let's say ChatGPT or Google Bard, to generate code for us, okay, and whatever code they will going to generate, we will going to use it to create APIs. So in our case we will going to use a Google suggestion API tool, okay. So we will going to build one API, okay, that is related to Google suggestion. So it will going to suggest what are the keywords Google is suggesting. For example, if I just go to google.com, and let's say if I just write here, let's say build an API, so after you will see that Google is showing lots of suggestion like build an API in Python, build an API in Java, etc, etc. So these are all called as Google suggestion. So we can create one API. So using that API, developers and programmers can create one tool, and with that tool they can get the suggestions. So basically we will not go with that, but our concept or our idea or our main goal is to create one API that will going to show this type of suggestion whenever someone will going to put any keyword. Keyword means what people are searching, okay. So whenever someone will going to put this keyword or any keyword, so whatever suggestion Google will going to show, so that is what it is called as Google suggestion. If I just write here, let's say how to lose weight, let's say how to lose weight, right? So now Google is showing different suggestions. So this is what it is called as Google suggestion. So we will going to create one API that will going to suggest all the Google suggestions. So if you are a person who are from digital marketing and SEO background, so you may remember that we have some SEO tools like, let's say keywordtool.io. So basically if you will just search here, you can just put Bing whatever you want. So for example, if I just write here build API, click on the search button, and you will see what are the different things people are searching worldwide on this particular keyword, okay. So that is what it is suggestion, but we will going to choose the Google suggestion, okay, for free API, okay. So how we can do that? It's very easy. You can either just go to chat.openai.com or let's say Google Bard as well, okay. or you can even just go with the playground.openai.com/playground and you can use this one. But for now, let's go ahead and use ChatGPT. Okay, so here you can just write one prompt. Let's say you can say like, write the code of let's say Flex Python API. It uses Google Auto suggestions to generate keyword ideas and suggestions, right? So you can just put this type of code here and you can just enter, and now ChatGPT will going to create one code for you, right? So this is what the code it has created, right? So what you can do is that you can just simply copy this code, okay, and let's say you can just open Visual Studio Code. I have taught you, okay, so make sure you just watch all the requirements so you will understand what is Visual Studio Code and how you can install Python inside Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here we can just create one new folder, let's say on desktop. Let's say let's name it, let's say Google, okay, suggestion API, right? So this is the folder we have created. So we will going to import this folder in Python. So how we can do that? So first create the folder like this, right click and click on new folder and name it, okay. Now we will going to click on this open button and we will going to select that particular folder. So I have put that in desktop, which is this one, Google suggestion API. I will select that, I will going to open that, and you will see that Visual Studio Code will going to open this folder. Now I will going to click on this button which you can see of new file, okay. So just follow my cursor, I'm just taking here and click on this new file option, and my friends here you guys can simply, let's say, write app.py. so you can just name it, name of the file is app.py. so that guys, whenever you create file in Python, so always use this extension .py, so it denotes that this file is related to Python, okay. So just write that and you can see it has opened this. So whatever code you have copied from ChatGPT, paste that code here, right, like this. And after you will do this, you can just simply run this application. Let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, from flex import flex. Yes, if it shows this type of error, my friends, so what you can do is that you can just again copy this thing, right click and copy that. You can just go to ChatGPT and say, hey, after pasting the generated code, it is giving below error, so kindly rewrite correct code again in one box only, like that. Click on shift and enter, paste the error, click on enter button, and now ChatGPT will say that you have to install this, that is pip install flex, okay, before we just go ahead. So now what we can do here is that we can just use, so you just write pip install flex and click on enter button, okay, in your case. But my case is exceptional, so I will just use pip3 install flex, okay. So make sure that everything is done here. Okay, flex, click on enter button, and you will see it will going to install the flex inside the Python. You can see it's downloading and it has successfully installed flex. Right now we can just again open the new terminal like this. Okay, and we can just run the application which ChatGPT has given to us. Okay, and here you will see after you will click on this run button, so error is solved. Now you can just press, let's say, control, or you can just open this particular URL. Okay, so you can see this is how this will going to show you guys here. Okay, now my friends, here you just have to write whatever keyword. For example, we have created one API. For example, if I just write build if I just write here build APIs, okay, so it will going to show us various auto suggestion by Google, but same we can do here. For example, you just put here, okay, and here you can just put slash, and you can just write whatever keyword you want. For example, build, let's say, APIs, let's say. Okay, click on enter button, and then you guys will notice that it will start to display some of the keywords here. Okay, you can just run it again. So now guys, what you can do, so basically the thing is that we have not yet connected with the Google API, so you can see that this is just a development server. Okay, do not use in the product development. So here you can see that this is how it is showing. So in your case if it's not showing, so you can just ask to same AI tools like ChatGPT and Google Bard why. So first I said, hey, I run the application on Python, okay, and it showed one URL which is this one. You can see here, this is the URL. So I set that to ChatGPT and I tried to open it with command plus click. So am I doing it in a correct way or not? So it has said that you can just do this and that. You can use this type of URL as well. So I said that okay, so I want to search for build API keywords, so how to do it? So it has also given me the solution. It's saying this, open your web browser, in the web address copy the following URL. So I have copied it, and now I will going to paste it and click on enter. So it will going to give me suggestions, but the thing is that it is in local development setup and it's not connected to Google auto suggestion service, my friends, right? So it will just going to place some parameters only, but the thing is that it is actually working, and we have created one API basically using the tools like ChatGPT. Okay, it has just provided us complete tool with all the instructions, and we have also seen if we incur any problem, so how ChatGPT can help us to solve that as well. I have shown you with the practical example, right? So in this way, my friends, you can paste this particular in any of your web server, maybe Firefox, Chrome, or let's say if I just open the Safari browser and if I just run it, so it is still working. That means we are doing great and our API is 100% working. It's just that we have not connected it with the real Google API. Okay, but rest everything is working and it's good to go. Now we will basically going to teach you how you can do without coding and all the thing. Okay, we'll go ahead with no code thing. Okay, so as we have taught you in the very recent, that we can build using two ways. So now we will going to use without any coding. Okay, so there are various tools. Okay, so I have also taught you that there are different strategies. So if we just go ahead with the strategy 5, so here we have taught you that we will going to create APIs based on datas. Okay, so what we will going to do is that we will going to create one box. So box where we can store data. Okay, so you can say it like a database. So here we will going to collect the data, and whenever any person will going to put the input, so from this data which we have collected, so from this data the user who has typed the input, so according to that that person will going to get the result, right? So that is what we were going to create with very simple and basic example. Okay, so that you know I can basically make you guys understand the basics of how this no code AI tools works. So if you just go to the notes again, so here if you will just click on build with no code tool, just click on that, and then here you can see first of all you can see that these requirements, make sure you just fill all of them. Okay, so if we just talk about build with no code tool, so you can use these tools like Zeno. Okay, so if you will just click here, okay, so it will take you guys here, and if you will use this link you will going to get extra free period duration. Okay, or you can just type this, that is my-link.in slash everything is small Zeno, like that. Okay, so with this link also you can just go with the appropriate offer for free and you can enjoy it. Okay, so basically we will going to create for free one API. Okay, so let's see how this going to work. Okay, so you can just first click on this get started for free button. Let's wait for a few seconds. Then it will ask you to sign up, so I can, let's say, sign up with Google. You can just sign up with everything, it's just a basic thing. Okay, okay, great, I agree with the terms and conditions, sign up, confirm, great, just go ahead to the Zeno tool. Let's wait. And how would you describe the backend knowledge? So you can just say the beginner. How would you describe yourself as no code developer? Anything you can choose. Okay, that's not a problem. What do you plan on Zeno? To build an internal tool, build a product for a customer. So you can just choose anything. Okay, so just click on the get started button. Workspace name, you can just name it anything. For example, we can say, let's say codes. We will going to now create one codes API. Okay, plan to use, you can say like anything. Okay, I have not decided, let's say, or you can just click on skip and create. Okay, and just click on this sign up button, and then you have come inside here. Okay, cancel it, oops, confirm it. Okay, so that's how we are here in the Zeno free plan. Okay, so that's how the free plan looks like. Okay, it's very simple and easy to create your account in Zeno. Now my friends, here you will see one database. So as I have said you that we will going to create one box. Okay, one box where we will going to put or collect the data. Okay, so from this database user will going to get the result. Okay, so how we can do that? What we can do is that we can just before we just go ahead, you can again just open Rapid API. Let's go to Rapid API, and you can go to one API that is codes. Just for an example, let's click on the enter button. So I've searched for codes, and then let's say we will go with this tool that is very simple and basic one, right? Okay, so here we have this tool. Let's go to pricing and just subscribe it for free. Let's subscribe it. That's it. Great. Now just for a safe side, refresh it. Okay, so you are currently subscribed. Just go to endpoints. So like this tool, we will going to create our API. Okay, or API, so codes API. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so this tool will going to give you the codes. Okay, so let's first go to Zeno and let's go to database. Okay, and from here my friends, you guys can click on, let's say, add table. Okay, and after you will going to click on add table, you guys can just write here, let's say, codes. Okay, like that. And now you guys do not have to do anything, just click on add table. You can new API group name, you can, let's say, name it like, let's say, codes only. Okay, so you can see we have got this type of loop. You can just simply click on add new record, like that. Let's say you can just click on, let's say, this plus button, and from here you can, let's say, choose this text, right? And from here, my friends, you can just name it, let's say, code, like that. And structure, make sure it's public. Okay, here you do not have to do anything. And from here you can just click on this save button, right? So you can see that we have got, codes option here, over here, right? Now what we can do, my friends, is that we can just go to these codes and we can just click on these test endpoints, and let's wait. And here you can see it has generated us some content. Here you can see this is one code. Wait, let me just see. Here you will going to see this content option, so this can be one code, let's say. Okay, so you can just copy that, and after you guys will going to do this, my friends, you can just go to Zeno and you can just put or put this here if possible. Let me see. Or okay, let's insert column here. Okay, so no problem, no problem. If we can move it here, that will be okay for us, but I don't know why it's not giving us that option. Okay, leave. And here, my friends, you guys can paste, allow it, okay, and paste the codes. Okay, and similarly you can just click on add new record, and in the second record you can again just go and click on end test point, and it will again going to give you the second codes. Just copy that, paste it here. Similarly click on add new record and at least put 5. Okay, I will just going to paste it here. Again click on the fourth one, click on end test point. So now what we are doing, see, this is the data. Okay, these are all the data. Let's say these are the some codes which I am taking. Similarly you can take it from Google, anywhere else. Okay, so no problem. And you are just collecting data. That means this is the database. Okay, it's like a box, and inside this box you are just collecting data. Okay, so we are putting codes. So whenever someone will search for anything, let's say if he will search for, let's say, I can say, let's say, screaming, okay, on this search box, so screaming related codes will going to show to that person. Okay, so that's how it works. So it's kind of a very great thing, right? And let's again click on end test point. Let's copy this one. Okay, add new record, paste it, like that. Okay, so that's how, my friends, you have done each and everything over here. Okay, so it's very simple and very easy, and in this way you have just collected the data, right? Now after you will put the database, my friends, you guys just have to refresh it so that we can make sure that all the data has been fit inside the database. Okay, fine, now we are successful. Fill the data. Now just go to APIs. Great. Now you can see this add API group option here. You can just go with the default one. Okay, let's click on add API group. So let's click on add API group. You can just name this API group whatever you want. Let's say codes like that. Okay, and here make sure you do not do anything. Let's click on the save button. Okay, so now you can see that we have got this particular API group URL. Now you can just copy that, and if you will just paste it on the browser, so you will going to see the API will going to pop up right here, and you can see this is how basically it looks like. Okay, so it's completely working for now. Now we can just go ahead and we can just click on add API endpoints. Okay, and there are various methods you can just go with that, like you can upload content on the form of images, videos, and there are plenty of them, but we will going to go with the scratch. Okay, and here you can just type, let's say, generate, make sure get verb means there are various options, and this works in a different way. For example, if you want to delete, that means whenever someone will going to type it, any input you want to delete it. So but in our case we want the user to get the codes, right? So we will going to choose this one. Okay, and let's click on this save button. Okay, so it will going to create a workflow for you. That means when some user, this person will going to type input. Okay, so how this all procedures will going to work like. So let's first go with the input. I will going to click on this plus button, right? And then I can, let's say, click on this text, and here my friends you can just put, let's say, query. Okay, requirements, no structure, everything is okay, great. And let's go ahead and click on the save button. So we have put the query, that means a text, right? So whenever someone will going to put a text or query text, okay, so we want to get the result, right? And after that we want the function is text. Now here my friends, you guys can, let's say, choose the database request, because we have created a database, right? So I will just going to click on the database request, and after you will do that, you can just click on query or records. There are plenty of them, but we will go with the query or records. Okay, and here you have to choose the codes which you have chosen like this, and then you will see it will going to open this, right? So you can just simply click on this edit option, and here you can just add a condition. And what you can do here is that you can just let's say click on this option, and then my friends, you guys will going to see this codes dot code. Okay, so you can just select that. Let me just see whether we do not have anything else. Okay, so I will going to choose this codes, okay, which we have put here. Okay, and then my friends, in the operators you guys have to put includes. Okay, so whatever the codes which we have put, so include all these codes. Okay, so that is what we are saying. And then after you will going to do that, you can just simply click on this text option, and from here you can just go to input, and from here you remember that we have created the query text in the first step. Okay, so you have to select the query text option, right, like that. So whenever someone will going to type the query in the form of text, so we want to get the response in front of this user using our database, right? So after you will going to do that, just simply click on this save button, and then you will going to see this codes query, right? So everything is perfect, right? So just click on this save button, and you will see that we have put the query or records from the codes, right? So everything is just perfect, my friends, right? Now you guys can just go up and click on this publish button, and after you will going to put publish it, so you can just put it, let's say, first push like that. Okay, and then after you will do that, just click on the publish button from the bottom, and you can see one draft has been published. Now you can just click on this run and debug. Okay, and after you will going to do this, this all will going to come. Okay, and you will see the query will going to run here, and here you can just write query. For example, if I just write something which is not available in our database, right? So for example, if I just type anything word, let's say girl, I know that we do not put anything inside the database codes which contain the word girl. And if I just run it, so you will see the result will be success, but there will be no such result because there is nothing such as query, right? So that's how it will going to work. But if I just put something, let's say if I just go here and if I put, let's say because, okay, so we have something that is related to because in the query. If I just put because and rerun it, so you will see it will going to give the result of the same result here, because we have put this data inside our database. So when someone has searched for something, let's say because we have searched here in the input, so user will going to get the code which contain that particular keyword, and that's how this is showing. Great. So we can see that it's working just fine, right? And now if we just try and let me just refresh it. So you can see that now we are getting all these documents over here. Okay, so if you will just go here, if you just put any query, that means a user, if they will going to put any query, so they will going to get the result, right? So that is how we have created one API, my friends, right? It's very simple and very easy to do, right? So this is how you can just create no code. Okay, so you can just try it out. Okay, so if you just go here and let's say if you put let's say any query, right? Let's say if I just put because here again, okay, and if I just click on this execute button, so you will going to see that we will going to get the output here. You can see here, right? So it's super simple, and in this way we can just create the API, okay, without any coding. So you can see it's super simple and super easy. You just need this URL and then everything will work just fine, right? So guys, in this way we have taught you how using no code AI tools. There are various other tools. Okay, we will going to explore others as well in future, but these are the AI tools and how it works. So simply we just created one table. Okay, and inside that table we have just put some data, and everything we have done inside one database. Okay, as I have shown you, and we have added some codes or some lines, okay, any data you want, and then using Zyno we build an API to read those codes or database and return based on the user input or query. Simple and easy, right? So now guys, we will going to get GitHub. Okay, so what is GitHub basically? So for this purpose we will not going to go with very in-depth what is GitHub, but GitHub is a platform where people store and share their computer code. Okay, so it's always a collaboration on coding projects, keep track of changes, and provides a way to showcase and distribute the software to others. So basically this is the place, okay, where we can put our codes, right? It's like a Quora. So you remember Quora or Reddit, so where people just put questions, okay, and people put answer, so like that. But GitHub is specially designed for the coders. Okay, so where they can just put their codes and do lots of things. But if you want to learn about GitHub in depth, you can just simply click on this button, and learn about GitHub in very in depth, right? So you can see, but for this purpose of this course it's not required to do this, right? Great. So if we just talk about GitHub, first of all the thing you have to do is that you have to click on this desktop version of GitHub like that, and just download the GitHub. If you're a Mac user, so just download the Mac version. If you're a Windows user, so just download the Windows one. That's it, right? So after you will going to download the GitHub and install it on your computer. This is how the interface will look. Then it will going to give you the option to create your free account. Okay, so just click on this create your free account. Automatically it will take you to GitHub, right? And here you can just put anything. For example, I can say, I can put, let's say, anything, okay, username if that's available or not. Okay, we can just put with some other thing, okay, but you just have to put it and you have to verify it and you have to create your account in GitHub. Okay, and then after you will set the username, password and email, just click on this verify button. And okay, great, all done, we are verified. Just click on the create account button. Okay, so it has sent us the code. Great, now I will going to open my email so that I can verify my account. So it's very simple and basic stuff, right? GitHub. Okay, so we are here in the GitHub and this is the password. Let's open the GitHub if we can directly access it. Okay, so let's paste it. Oops. Okay, great. Okay, so great. Now we can just click on this authorized desktop, click on open GitHub desktop, and then it will automatically going to sync up. And let's click on the finish button. Okay, so from here, my friends, you will going to see a lots of option we have. Okay, so let's wait for GitHub to start. Okay, so you will see a lot of option here, right? So in this way you can get started with GitHub and sign up. So now guys, you can see that I have added one more file that is of requirements. So you can just simply click here and just write here requirements.txt, click on enter button, and then one file will be open, and here you just have to add the version name. Okay, so how you can add the version name of flex and request, so that is what I will going to teach you. So you can just put this command, that is pip freeze slash requirement. Okay, so you can just put like this, pip freeze slash, or the greater than symbol requirements.txt. that means you want to get the required versions of all the applications that are running, right? So make sure that everything is correct, requirements requirements. Then you just have to click on enter button. But in my case I will going to use pip3, but you have to use this pip3 freeze requirement. Okay, then you will basically going to see a lot many different will going to open up here, right? But in my case, and then from here you only have to choose this flex 3 and request 3, but there you will going to see a lot many other tools, like let's say RDS, anything. Okay, so you simply have to remove all of them, but make sure only leave this flex and request here. Okay, in your requirement file. Okay, and then just click on this file and then click on the save button. Override. Okay, right. So just make sure you save both of them and app.py as well, right? And after you will do this, my friends, we just have to go with the GitHub which we have installed. But make sure that wherever your file is, for example, in my case, my file is inside the desktop. You can see, oops, you can see it's here in desktop folder where I am working. So I will just going to open the Finder. I will go to desktop. I will click on Google suggestion API. Okay, so this is one. Okay, so now here right now you don't have to do anything. I will teach you what you have to do here, but let's create one new repository. So I will click on this file. At top you will see one file option, then click on new repository. You can just name it anything, for example Python API test 1, anything you want. Okay, and then you can just choose where your file is. So in my case that's in desktop, so you can see it's my file. I will open it like this. I have selected that. I will click on create repository and then I will click on publish repository, publish it, then just go wait for few seconds. And now you can just go to your GitHub. Here just go to github.com, just refresh it and you will start going to see the repository created here, that is Python API-test, and here you will see we have this file. But here you will going to notice one thing, that we do not got the two files which we want, that is app.py and requirements.txt. We also want to upload that as well. So how you can do that? So for that you can just go to Finder. In many of your cases it will directly going to show up here, but in majority of the case this can happen that it will not going to show. So in that case just go to your my computer, whatever you have. Okay, if you are Windows user, so just go to that location where you have this folder. Okay, so in my case I have in desktop in Google, and here you can see that my apps.py and requirement.txt file is not inside this. You can see Python API test. Okay, this is what Python API test 1 we have created. So it's not inside this particular folder, that's why it's not showing here. So you just have to put that inside here. Okay, similarly just put app, and you can see you have put now both Python API text 1, and inside that you have put this. Now if you will just touch here, you will see automatically it will going to detect, and you can just put, let's say, push 1 like that. Okay, click on commit to main, then click on push origin, and then it will send those data to here. Okay, now just refresh it, and now you can see that we have got these two data over here. Okay, that's it, and it's super simple and easy. And make sure that you may even get more files, but only select the app.py and requirement.txt file. Okay, and if you will going to open this, so here you will going to find those file like flash and app.py, the file which we have created. That's it. Great, right? So everything is working absolutely fine, and we have just uploaded our files which we have created using Python and artificial intelligence to GitHub. Okay guys, so now we will finally going to make our API which we have created using Python and artificial intelligence, that is AI, especially ChatGPT. So that API we will now going to make it online. Okay, so other people can use your API and you can make money with it. But before that, before you can make money, it's very much important to host this API online to services like DigitalOcean. Okay, So how we can do that? First of all, my friends, I will going to suggest you to go to this particular blog, okay, and scroll down and then just click here to let's host application programming interface, that is API. Okay, so after you will come here, right? First thing what you need to do is that you have to click here, okay, so that you can just go to DigitalOcean, right? And we have to create one account totally for free, and you will going to get $200 free credit using my link, okay? Or you can just type this, that is my dash link.in slash digital ocean, okay, everything in small, and then you will going to get some extra benefits like $200 free credit, okay, which you can use to start for free your API. That's it. Amazing, right? So let's click on get started button. You will see something like this. Okay, so now you can just sign up using GitHub or Google, whatever you want. Okay, so let's use, let's say, GitHub, okay, or you can just use any other one. Okay, so click on authorize DigitalOcean. Let's wait. Verify. Pick the zebra. Okay, man, where's zebra, buddy? Okay, one done. Zebra. I guess this one. Great. Oops. Okay, pick the zebra. Strange. Zebra. Okay, done. So they just ask for verification. Okay, so let's go ahead. And great. What do you plan to build? DigitalOcean, let's say an website. You can just select anything, doesn't matter that. Let's say an API. What is the role? Let's say student. What is your monthly spend? Anything you can select. It's totally up to you. Click on submit button. And now, my friends, you have to put the payment detail, okay, so that after the free trial, that means when you will going to get 200 free credits on your account for 60 days, you can use it for absolutely free. Try it, use DigitalOcean, make familiar with DigitalOcean. Then they will going to charge you money, because you can imagine that you are hosting one API on online service, so of course they will going to charge you money, right? Any services, right? So you can just add card, okay, and then, my friends, after you will going to add card, you can just simply click on save payment methods. After you will going to put each and everything, okay, and after you will put charge, they will just going to charge some temporary charge, and they will also going to reverse that means they will return back you that amount within a week, okay. Then after that, just click on save payment method. So guys, after you will basically going to create your account inside DigitalOcean. It's very simple and easy. After you will put in payment, they will going to redirect you to the dashboard, and this is how it will going to look. And you can also use some other platforms. I will going to provide the link in later on, okay, like Google Cloud, Amazon, AWS, Microsoft. You can use your own VPS server like Contab and DigitalOcean. So we are using our own VPS server, okay, for DigitalOcean, but you can use other services as well. I will attach the link, so when you will going to come to this blog, okay, or article, you will see all the links we have attached here, okay. So that's it. So after you are going to create your DigitalOcean account, you just need to do some more few things, okay. First of all, you have to copy this command, that is pip install with res, okay. You have to copy this. Make sure that do not copy anything else, the space like this. Some people just copy the space, don't copy that, okay. And after you will do this, my friends, you just need to go to your again Python file, just open it, and just go to terminal and here just paste that thing. Okay, pip install Withress and click on enter. But in my case is rare, I will going to use Python 3, but in your case you have to use pip install Withress. Click on enter button and you have to basically install it. Okay, so in my case is already installed. Now what you need to do, my friends, is that you have to copy this code like this, copy that, go here and paste it here like this. Great, right? If in your case it's already here, so no problem. Okay, because Python, or sorry, ChatGPT gives different code to different users. So in your case, if this is not available, so just paste it, otherwise you can leave it. Okay, now my friends, we have to edit here. Okay, so you can see this particular file, right? So this is the same file here which you can see, if name. So this is now in debug mode. Okay, you can see you all will going to have this type of thing. So guys, here we just add to we just need to add hash. Okay, so basically hash stops this debug mode. Okay, so your code will look like this, you can see here like this. Okay, so let's edit. I will just go to the front and I will going to put slash. So you can see we have stopped this code to work like this. Okay, super, right? And and after that, my friends, we just need to put this code here like serve. Just copy that. Make sure that you do not copy any space or anything like that. Okay, and paste it over here. That's it. Great. So we have basically done a lots of things. Okay, or wait, let me just see why it's showing this error. Okay, wait, now let me just add it here. Okay, so after you will make this change, make sure you just go ahead and save this, right? And now we are using, my friends, Withress, right? So we have to go to the requirements.txt file, and here we have to add one more thing. So you can just open new terminal if you want. Okay, and here we will going to add the Withress requirements. Okay, so we can just run this code again. So make sure that your file name is requirement.txt, which we have created, that is requirement.txt. Okay, so there only we have to use it. Just copy that and you can just run it. Okay, in your case, just run this file, click on enter button, but in my case I will going to use 3. Great, now just run it, and now you will see you know, there will be a lot of requirements will be created here. Okay, or you can just leave if you want. Let me just try it again. Oops. So we just need to run this one. Okay, so your computer will start going to show a lot of files here, right? Okay, let's wait here. Okay, and then you simply have to add the files. Like in my case, this will be Withress equals to okay, and then whatever version you will going to have, it will all going to display here, right? So in my case, let me just go with 2.1.2, right, like this, and make sure you just save all of them. Great, right? Save this as well, like this. So these are the few requirements which you guys need to do before we just go ahead. So you can see that after running this code, it has given me a lot of things. So here I have this Withress 2.1.2, right? So just paste that here and make sure you just have flex and request version from here as well. So just search for flex. It should be here like this, flex 3.0.0. okay, in my case. In your case it can be different. Similarly in request, just search for request. Request should be here as well. Request like this, it's 2.31.0 in my case. Okay, so just copy that and paste your request version here. Okay, that's how you have to do. And after you just put that, you can just simply remove this. Okay, great, right? So you can see that we have made changes here. Okay, make sure that you just save it, save the requirement file as well, like that. Okay, so after you will going to get 3 requirements, we all are good to go. Now guys, after we were going to make changes, you will see that in your app dot and requirement file we're going to show m, that means modification. So in that case you just have to open your GitHub again. Just open your GitHub desktop. Now we have to push these changes to the GitHub. Okay, so just open the GitHub, and these are the 2 changes which we have done. You can see from witness, these are the file that has been changed. Now we can just say push to, right? We have to add the both of them, push to, then just click on commit to main, then click on push origin. So these changes will also going to go to your GitHub. Okay, and that is how it works. And after you will come to GitHub again, just refresh your GitHub account, then just click here, and then my friends, you can see we have pushed to just few minutes ago, and that's how it has come to here. Okay, great. So now after you will do this, you just need to click on this create button, and then my friends, you guys will going to see this apps option, deploy your code. Just click here, and then it will going to most probably show you GitHub. Okay, so GitHub is selected. Now we don't have access to your GitHub repository. Okay, so now we have to give access to DigitalOcean to access those repositories which we have created. So just click on manage access and just sign up with your email address and password which you have created. Okay, and where you have put the repository. Then click on all repositories, click on install and authorize. Okay, now it will connect your DigitalOcean with GitHub, and you will see all your repository will show up here. Okay, so we have created this one, Python API test one. Select that. That's it. Okay, so guys, after you do this, everything will be exactly same. Click on the next button, and then you just need to click on this edit plan, and from here my friends, you can just choose whatever you want the plan. I will go with 1 container, and of course you will going to get free credits from my side, right? So it will automatically be free for you, right? And after you guys do this, so from here you just need to go to environment variable. Here basically you guys do not need to do anything. You can just simply click on next, and from the information you can just choose whatever you want. Okay, you can just edit it. Okay, you can change the region as well according to the region where you think that lots of your visitors will come, okay, to use your API. So you can choose that, otherwise keep it by default. Then click on the next button, review things. Okay, then just click on the create resource button. It will take few seconds before DigitalOcean will going to create your app like this. Okay, so you can see it's building your API, and after that it will build everything. Okay, so it may take few seconds, so wait for few seconds or few minutes until unless DigitalOcean will going to build your complete API and put it online. Now guys, you can see after few minutes the application is online. You can just simply open this link in a new tab and your application is again good to work. You can just again put that parameter which you used to put, okay, like the suggestion and keyword one, okay. Then it will going to work the same way and it's live, you can see. And if you do not want this type of weird domain name, so in that case my friends, what you guys can do, if you want domain name, okay, so from the actions you can click on manage domains, and after that you can just click on edit button, and from here you can just add your domain, right. You can just paste your domain, that's it, and just verify it. Great. And after you do this, everything is good to go. And from here in the settings in app, you can just change whatever you want to, right. And now in future, maybe if you want to increase, let me show you. Just go to settings, click on service, and if you want to scale up your business, maybe you are getting lots of API and you need more requirements, so you can just simply click on this edit button, and from here you can just increase it and save it. That's it. Great, right? So in this way we have put our API to online. Now other people can also use our API and we can make money with it. Now guys, it's time for us to publish our API, right? So just scroll down to our article, just go ahead, and now you will see here we have put publish your application programming interface. Just click on that, and my friends, there are various methods, okay, or various websites where we can sell. Like we have the Rapid API, which you all know, okay, and this is what we will going to use it to sell or publish our API. So we are now basically going to publish it so that, or sell it so that we can make money or make passive income with it, okay. And there are various other websites like Zella Labs, Appilayer, and Databar, which are the very famous, okay. So you can also publish to these websites as well, but I generally use Rapid API, okay, because it's free and simple and easy to set up, okay. So basically the thing is that, my friends, in case if you want to know other websites as well where you can sell it, so you can basically put the prompts, okay. Like for example, you can take the help of ChatGPT or Google Bard. So just go to, let's say, ChatGPT, or let's say googlebar.google.com, okay. So just open ChatGPT, or let's say open your Google Bard, and basically you can ask them questions. For example, if I just go here and I can just copy this much of prompt, copy that, paste it, click on enter on Google Bard as well. And of course the amazing thing about Google Bard is that it's always just get updated with the information. So in ChatGPT some informations are outdated, but in your Google Bard you will not going to get outdated things, okay. So it will always going to provide you with the latest content, right. So here we have, these are the websites, and maybe for example if you want to know how we can let's say, you can see ChatGPT has also given a lots of websites, okay. So let's say if you want to know the step-by-step guide for some other website, I will going to teach you with Rapid API. But in case in future if you want to, let's say, use Appilayer, okay, just for an example, so just copy the second prompt, right click and copy it, go to ChatGPT, okay, and maybe you want to use, let's say, API layer. Okay, so just put the API layer name in the place of website name. So here you can see website name is in quotes. Just replace it with the API layer. Sorry, wait. Okay, don't remove the codes like this, and click on the enter button. Just copy this prompt and paste it on Google Bath as well. Enter it, and they will going to provide you with all the necessary steps. Okay, so you can see the problem with ChatGPT sometime is that it cannot provide you information, latest information. So you can see it's saying I only have the knowledge of till 2021, but Google Bath will going to provide you with that knowledge, right? So that's amazing. So that's about the how you can publish it, okay, with the various marketplaces. um, that's it. Now basically we will going to teach you how you can step by step publish your API. Okay, so now guys, let's publish it, okay, on Rapid API. So make sure that first you just sign up or sign in. We will not going to waste time here, and after you will sign up or sign in, you will see this type of interface. Okay, so you just have to click on first of all my API. Let's wait. Then you just need to click on add API project. Okay, and you can just name it. For example, I can say Google keyword suggestion tool, like that, anything you want. Okay, and in description you can say get Google search suggestions for keyword, like that. Okay, now in category you can just put, let's say, under there are various one. Let's say I put it under data. Team will be personal, do not import, everything is okay. So you basically have to name the API project and write description about whatever API project you have. Okay, click on add API project, and then my friends, you have to come to the hub listing. Make sure you just go to this hub listing, and from here you can just upload one logo. So to upload logo, you can just go to canva.com, a free tool to design it. Okay, we will not going to waste our time here. You can just simply click here, oops, click on create a design, click on create a design. You can just choose, let's say, custom size, and here you can say, let's say 250 by 250, because we want in square you can say maximum is 500 by 500. Okay, so let's click on create new design. Now let me just put something that is related to Google. Okay, I will go to elements. I will just put something that is related to search graphics. I will choose some free one like this one. Okay, and I can, let's say, if I get Google logo for free, let me just see. Okay, everything is paid, but that doesn't matter, you can just use it. Oops, make sure that you just put it for, okay, all side, great, right? Simple and easy. Okay, and let me just drag it a little bit like this. Okay, now you can just simply download it for free. Superb, right? Now what you can do is that you can just go to this website, background remover. Okay, just search for just search for BG remover, like that. Okay, and you will see this remove.bg. So we can just remove the background of this downloaded image. Okay, so just go to upload file, upload image. I will go and select this one. Okay, just select this one. That's it. Now just download it and let's upload it here. Okay, done, right? And now you can just do plenty of things, like you can just scroll down here. You don't have to do anything, and in the URL, my friends, you can just click on the URL, and here you can just paste the URL, base URL. Okay, so the base URL will be this one. Just select that, and this will be the base URL where we have host on DigitalOcean, right? So the base URL, if you will click here, just copy that and paste it here. Okay, just add URL, paste it over here, right? That's it. And after you will do this, just click on save button from the bottom. You can see like that. So make sure that now API project is private, but when you will going to start to make money, it will be public. Okay, so but right now let's put it private only. Okay, and my friends, what you guys can do now is that you can just click on, let's say, definition maybe. Okay, and from here you can just go to this endpoints option here, right? And from here, my friend, you can create rest endpoints. Okay, so just click on that. Okay, so you can just now add some endpoints, right? So you can just name it whatever you want. Okay, that's totally up to you. Okay, so for example, if I just write here same thing like Google keyword suggestion keyword, something like this, and in the description you can just write whatever you want. Okay, so for example, this and points helps you get Google search suggestions in seconds after you put keyword, like that. Okay, great, right? So we have done this much of point, and now you can just scroll down and get use curly bracket to indicate the path parameter. Okay, so the parameter in our case can be like, let's say, this one. Okay, so it's a query, right? So you can just go here, and here you can just get or paste it. Okay, a query parameter. Let's say you can just write here, let's say, query. Okay, or what you can do is that you can just cross it, and you can just write here slash, and then you can just put the brackets, and inside brackets you can just write query. Great, right? Invalid only alpha characters. Okay, query. Okay, so that's great. Now it has automatically taken here, right? So basically we don't have to do anything here that much. Make sure it should be required. Okay, and here text you can just write anything, sell API maybe. Okay, great, right? And after you guys will going to do that, you can just simply come at top and save it. Then my friends, you guys will going to see this view in hub. Now your API will start to show here. Okay, you can just test the endpoints and everything. Let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, so you are getting these endpoints to test. People can just put here their query, okay, and they can just test the endpoints, and here are your endpoints, okay, like that. So that's how it works, and you have successfully, my friends, you know, created your API, or I can say publish your API. And there are other things. For example, if you just go to endpoints, okay, and here is your endpoints, and if you will click on edit button, so there are plenty of other things, okay, as well. Like if you will see here, we have this let's say request transformation body. So these are some advanced parameters which I do not want you guys to go with here, okay. In the basics, I want to make it very much simple and easy, okay. So after that, we can just set up gateway and all. But the thing is that we have successfully published the API, and you can see it on the Rapid API hub, right? That great, right? So after you will going to decide the pricing, you can just make it paid as well. So now guys, we will going to talk about pricing your API. So how you can just price your API, that is what we will going to cover, okay. So in the gateway, you can just put the gateway information. Basically, you do not need to do anything here much. But in the monetize section, you can see you have to put the pricing, right? So you can just put the pricing. So make sure you can just put pricing like basic, you can provide something for free, okay, and pro, ultra, mega. So in this tires, pricing tires, you can just give the pricing, okay. So you can just on the basic, change it to whatever you want. Similarly, you can on the pro as well, okay, and you can just change the pricing and all. From here you can see pricing and all, everything you can do. It's very easy, and just save it up, that's it, right? And one more thing which I want to tell you, if you will just go here, my friends, whenever you keep the pricing, whatever pricing you set here, okay, so make sure that you know about your hosting cost, because you all know that we are using DigitalOcean. So there, just see what is the pricing you have set, okay. Okay, and on that basis keep your pricing, and also make sure that these two factors you shouldn't ignore. Maybe if you are using third-party APIs, so maybe let's say, as we have taught you, okay, in the strategy 3, combining multiple APIs to create our own custom API. So in that case, you will going to use other people API, and you will take some features from this API, some feature from this API. So there also you will have to purchase their API, right? So also make sure that you also include this cost, okay, from the third party before you keep or set the pricing here, okay. And of course, your competitor pricing is also very much important. Let's see, whatever API you are creating, so just see how much your competitors are charging, what features they are giving. So according to that basis only, make sure you guys just set your pricing, okay. So this is very much important, and if possible, I will going to add some more explanation in the blog, okay. So maybe when you will going to visit this blog, so at that time, if I will going to add it, so you can read that as well, okay. So to get some extra knowledge, that's it. And this is how you need to make sure that you set the pricing for your APIs. So now guys, one thing I just want to tell you, whenever you post your API, so make sure that it should have proper keyword, okay. So whatever tool you are publishing, for example, we have related to translation, okay, text translator, okay. So we have this particular API, just one example. So make sure that you must have proper keyword, otherwise your API will not going to rank. For example, if I just search for, let's say, this particular keyword, and just I add API, so you will going to see that Rapid API APIs always work on top, okay, or they show on top of the Google search results. So that's why it's very much important for us to do proper SEO of Rapid API. Okay, so make sure that put this text translator or keyword properly on your title, in description as well, and along with that you will have to also put the proper keywords and write 4 to 5 line paragraphs include their keyword as well related to text translator, what these particular endpoints are all about, right? So in this way you have to do proper SEO. Okay, and one more thing is the documentation. If you will just go to about section, okay, so people have put lots of tutorials and about us. If you will not going to see here, for example, if we just go to this one, so here you can see that there are lots of about us section, and you will also going to see some tutorials, but make sure they are not putting it, but you should put. Okay, so programmers and developers can learn about your API and they will going to get idea how your API works. Okay, so basically all these things attract programmers and developers very much, right? So that is what you have to take care about. That first is do proper SEO, second is that proper documentation, add some about and tutorials. Okay, and all things you can do from your this tab. Okay, so you can see long description, website visibilities, and there are plenty of things which you can do. For example, documentation, you can put it from here. You can see this is a documentation section. So whatever tutorial or anything you will going to put up here, all this way going to show under tutorials and docs here, right? So that is what I just want to tell you. And the next thing is testing. For example, we have this API. If you will just click on my API, so you will going to see all your APIs. So we have this API. So from here just click on this test button, and you have to make sure that you always test your API, because sometimes it may happen that for some reason your APIs stop to work. So in that case you will not be able to know until you will not going to create test. If you will create test, you can name it, let's say demo, let's okay, and you can test it. Okay, you can just do a lot of things from here. You can just schedule it, you can just add schedule frequency, you can set it, let's say for every 12 hours. So every 12 hours Rapid API will going to test your API and see everything is functional or not. And in case if it's not functional, then you will going to get notification that your API is not working and has some problem. So you immediately have to go and check out what the problem is. And where you will going to get notified, you can just go to testing settings and you can see failures and alert. Okay, you can just set your email, SMS or webhooks, where you want to get the notification that your API is not working. So that is what I want to tell you, that after you will publish this thing, so make sure that you just learn about SEO. That means create your content or API, write the description, text, everything. It should be SEO optimized. Second and first, this is the first thing. Second thing, add tutorial, and third thing is add this testing feature on your APIs. Guys, it's very much important for us to promote our API which we have created. Okay, so just go to the blog and we have put this promote your application programming. Okay, interface, that is API, how you can promote it. So method 1 we have is the API directories. Okay, so using API directories, my friend, you guys can promote it. Okay, understand one thing. For example, you create different product and service. So for every product and service, what you can do is that you can just list it on some website. For example, you create one product, list that product maybe on product hunt, so that you will going to get more exposure to your product. More people will be able to see your product. Okay, so traffic will come to your product. Similarly, let's say you are creating some kind of tools. Okay, so this type of Futurepedia website are very much helpful. You can just put your tool here so that people will going to explore your tool more from this type of directories like Futurepedia for particular tools. So you can see all different tools are created by different people. They have listed it here, and after they will going to list it, if someone will be interested, let's say I am interested in this particular product, I will simply click here and I will go to that particular tool, right? So basically using these big websites, you can just put your tools, people will come, they will check your tool, they will go to your tool. If they are interested, they can consume or use your product. It's that simple. Similarly, let's say you have one forum. So for forum, you can just list your forum inside this findaforum.net, right? So guys, similarly like product, for tools, for forum, we can also put our API which we have created or produced to different directories. Okay, so I have put some of the directories here. If you will click here, so you will go to that directory and put your directory on this website. So these directories have lots of traffic. So lots of traffic come to these directories every time. So this traffic will come to the website when you will going to list your API. So chances are very high that people will going to see your API and they will click on your API, and then they will go to your API, and there they can use your API, right? So this is the very first method, that is API directories. Okay, so you can just read it here as well, and if you want you can just read this blog as well, 13 API directories to help you discover. And of course, if you want to learn how to discover it, so you can just use Google Bard. So just go to bar.google.com. In this case, I will not going to suggest you guys to use ChatGPT, because ChatGPT will going to have very limited knowledge, because it has knowledge till 2021, right? So that is the problem. But Google Bard update itself every time, so it also has latest knowledge about new tools as well. Okay, so you can just tell it, hey, can you tell me how to put my API to, let's say, this particular website. If you will click here, so you can say like, hey, how can I list my API in this website? Okay, in quotes, paste it, click on enter button, and then it will going to guide you how you can list your API in that particular directory, that is apis.guru, right? So this may happen sometime, so you can just refresh it. Otherwise guys, if these bar tools will not going to help you in this case, because it's not possible for me to teach you for all this one, but you can just simply go to this tool. It's very simple, my friends, right? In case if you want to even get support, you can just come here and you can just ask for support as well. You can see you will going to get option here, add API. So it's very simple and basic thing, and I can say that you guys can easily do that. Okay, so not a big deal. But the first method is always to add your APIs to these API directories. You can just search more on Google or other search engines like Bing and find out API directories and put your API there, so that more people will going to explore your API. Okay, now guys, method 2 is to create tools. So if you will just go to blog, you will see method 2, that is create a tool. Okay, so how this method will going to work and how it will going to help you. See, what you can do is that, my friends, you can just build online tool. Okay, now this tool can be free or let's say paid tool. Okay, and there you have to promote, basically you need to promote your API within your tools. Okay, so the tool can be free or a paid tool. For example, if you will just go to this website spyfoo.com, and if you will see the pricing of this, so basically this is one tool, okay, that will going to help us for your SEO, PPC and everything. Okay, so it's a tool. So basically if you will just go to pricing, Now you will going to see that within their paid tool, okay, they are just promoting their API. You can see API access through the paid membership, okay, but what they are doing is that they are just promoting their API within their tool. So same you can do, maybe you can create even free tool, okay. So in this example it is a paid tool, but you can, let's say, create free tools. For example, there are various SEO free tools, okay, or let's say hashtag generator tool, okay. Okay, so you can see that this is the hashtag generator tool for Instagram. Okay, so you can create some API that is related to hashtag for Instagram. Okay, and now what you can do, you can just create one free tool. Okay, and when you will going to create free tool, and let's say inside here you can just put one button by hashtag generator API like this. Okay, so people, there are lots of traffic which comes to free tools. So when people will going to use your free tools, and when they will going to see your API is also available, so they will click on your API and they will purchase it. Okay, and you can create these tools maybe on your WordPress website. Okay, and you can use ChatGPT to create tool as well, right? So I will try to create one course on how you can create different tools using ChatGPT and WordPress. Okay, so that you will, at very low cost, you can get amazing results. But right now I don't have that course where I can teach you, but you can just search for online on YouTube maybe, or maybe on search engines like Google and Yahoo, how to create free tools using ChatGPT. You will going to find lots of tutorial. So basically you can create free tool or a paid tool, and inside your tool, it can be free or a paid tool, and inside that tool you can promote your API. Okay, like I have shown you with the SpyFu example. Okay, going to talk about method 3. So basically, like you were creating free tools, and inside that tool you are promoting your API. Okay, so similarly what you can do, you can just build like Chrome extension or library where programmer can use your API. You can use wrapper packages, right? For example, here you can see we have one Chrome extension that is keyword everywhere. It's providing its API. Now they are promoting API. So basically if you will see here, we are using this Chrome extension keyword everywhere. That means if I just search for, let's say, anything, let's say weight loss. Okay, so you will see now keyword everywhere will going to show up here. Okay, there this keyword ideas, and they will also going to display the keyword ideas at very bottom of the search engines, right? So this is what this keyword free tool is basically. Okay, it will also going to display you a lot many things. But this tool, when you will going to access this Chrome extension, so they will start to promote their API key. Okay, so you can just get their API key and you can use it. So this is what you can do. You can just go ahead and you can create one free Chrome extension. Paid Chrome extension is totally up to you, but I will going to suggest you to use free Chrome extension. Okay, just bring the traffic to your free Chrome extension, and from your Chrome extension you need to basically go ahead to promote your API within the Chrome extension. Or you can use some packages, like you can see this is the email verify package. Okay, it's kind of a SaaS business, so people first they have to purchase this package. Okay, they will promote this package, and when someone will going to purchase this package, so inside this package to run, okay, so to run this package anyhow customer has to use their API. So in that way also you can do. or you can create some open source project, and in that open source project you can just put it inside GitHub, and so the other developer can use your free open source. But the criteria will be that people has to use your API so that they can use the free open source project which you have created for them for free. So there are various methods you can spread your APIs. Okay, so I'm just giving you some ideas. You can just use those ideas and you can just do a lot of things. So you can basically tell ChatGPT to create to teach you how to create Google Chrome. It's very simple and easy, my friends. Okay, ChatGPT will going to write code. So just tell ChatGPT or Google bar to tell you step by step how to create a Chrome extension. Okay, or anything. Okay, so that's what I want to tell you, and hope you guys have understood the concept of how spread your API works, and in this way also you can promote your API. So now guys, we will going to talk about direct outreach. Okay, so the direct outreach is kind of a old method, but still it's powerful. Okay, so direct outreach, you can just read here more about direct outreaching. Okay, if you are aware about direct outreach, so it simply means that you reach to your I can say target audience. Okay, people who can easily purchase your product or service. Okay, or purchase your APIs. Okay, so for example, you have created one API that is related to search engine optimization. So in that case, you can just go to LinkedIn. Okay, and you can find those people who are in SEO, and you can try to be friend with them. Okay, talk with them little bit and then try to share them. So here we have told you about how to craft message and all. You can just read it here. Okay, you can send emails as well, maybe if you have some emails, or you can just use hunter.io to get the emails of the target audiences. You can collect the emails and you can send them and say in a proper way. Okay, but when you send cold emails, so it generally go to spam, but if you will make it personalized email, it will going to work amazing. Okay, so make sure just read it what I have written here. Okay, and this is what I want to tell you for the direct outreach method. Okay, so now guys, I will going to talk about the next method, that is paid ads. So you can see method 5, paid ads. Just click here, right? So guys, paid ads basically is a method where you just pay to different platforms and they will going to promote you. So we have different methods inside paid ads. You can of course read it here. Okay, but we generally don't use API for paid ads, but if you want you can, but we generally use it for online courses to sell out. Okay, paid ads, but we have not tried it because I only focus on tutorials and online tools only. Okay, but if you want to use paid ads to promote your API, you can use, let's say, Google Ads. Okay, so this is all about Google Ads. You can check out our Google Ads course as well. I will also going to put this Google Ads course and link in the very bottom in the bonus lesson of this course, so make sure you check it out, or you can just check it from our website. Okay, so this is the Google Ads. So basically Google Ads is a platform of Google which helps you to promote your product and services, API or anything throughout the Google services, like on YouTube, on their marketplaces, on Google monetized websites, everywhere. Okay, then LinkedIn as well, you can use LinkedIn as well, right? And then you can also use Quora as well, but make sure you read whatever we have written here. Okay, you can also use Quora Ads. It's very cheaper and you will going to get lots of amazing exposure to your API using Google Ads because it's very affordable, right? And the amazing thing is that, let's say what you can do for free is that you can write a blog related to API. So whatever API you have, okay, so related to that API you can create blog for free, and you can bring lots of traffic to your that blog, okay, and just bring traffic for free inside that blog using Quora. So we have one free course for you, okay, Quora website traffic course. It's absolutely free for you to enroll. Just click here, and then you guys can simply come here, ChatGPT for Quora. Using ChatGPT we will going to use, okay, to bring lots of traffic to your blog, okay. So it's a free method. You can just click on the start learning button, and you can learn about this method in very in depth, right? So you can just play it. Hey guys, welcome. Right, and you can learn it, right? Great. But in case if you don't have blogging website, so you can create one profitable blogging website with ChatGPT as well. Just click here. So basically in this course we have also attached the link of this course in the bonus lesson at very last of this course, okay. So you will also going to learn about money making blogging website with ChatGPT and WordPress, and we will teach you how to write blogs as well inside this lecture, okay. So it will be very cool for you guys, okay. So make sure you check it out. You can check out from my website. You can, if you take from my website, you can just access to all the courses instead of paying manually, okay. So you can set up blog if you don't have, and then you can write blog and promote using this free method of Quora. Otherwise you can use Quora ads. So we also have check out the Quora ads course as well. Click here. So we have taught step by step 8 hours course of Quora, okay. We have taught each and everything how to work with Quora by setting events, tracking, each and everything is taught here. Same with the Google ads, it's also 8 hours course, right? So you can just check out. So there are various other platforms. You can even use Pinterest ads, many more, but I recommend for API in my experience, okay, in digital marketing. So for API, Quora ads will going to work, LinkedIn will going to work, and Google ads will going to work far more better as compared to Facebook ads or Pinterest. But still, if you want to learn about Facebook, Meta, so we also have course Meta as well, Meta Facebook ads course. You can see 16 hours course on Meta Facebook ads. So you can just check all of them here, right? So to promote your API, you can also use the paid methods as well, okay, and you can use various other platform, right? So that is what I just want to tell you, and I recommend you guys to come to blog and read this blog, okay, to learn about this. And one more thing I just want to tell you, I have provided all these courses link in the very down in the bonus lesson. At very last lesson you will see bonus lesson, and we have attached all the links there. If you wanted to buy individually you can, okay. Otherwise come to our website, and you can just simply click on the sign up button, or just simply click on the sign up from top, put your details, all the details, set username, email, password, everything, choose lifetime, use discount code, let's say 50 discount. Maybe I have already taught you, okay. You will going to get for half the price. Just select I'm not a robot, register and pay. In case if payment gets fail, okay, so in that case you can pay us manually, because for some country we do not allow directly to pay from our website, okay. So you can just click on the support, and you can just click on unable to make payment, click on click here button, and you can just pay it with the two method. You can see we do not accept from some countries, okay, or anywhere. If you face any problem while signing up, so you can just pay us manually, okay. We have two methods. Method 2 is especially for India. If you want to buy yearly or lifetime, you can, or if you are from except India, if you are from any other country, you can use method 1, okay. You can buy yearly. For example, you can just use, let's say, by lifetime, and all the offer in the lifetime you can use 50% discount coupon code, okay, to get discount. For example, 50 discount, you can use it on Stripe and get it half the price. If you are from India, so you can pay in INR, you can use 50 discount, apply it and pay the half the price, and we will going to accept or activate your plan within 24 hours because you are paying here manually. Okay, and you only have to use this stuff when you try to sign up, and when you try to make payment it doesn't work for you, then only go with that. But rest totally up to you if you want, otherwise no problem. Okay, so this is one method of paid ads which you can use to promote your API as well. Guys, we will going to use the last method, that is called as indirect promotion. Okay, so you can just click here on this one. So basically this method is very great, I use it a lot and it gets better result. Okay, so you can just create tutorials in the form of videos, text. Okay, and inside that tutorial you can indirectly promote your services. For example, I have a business that is related to courses, so you will notice that in the previous tab where I was teaching you paid ads, so there I indirectly promoted my Google Ads course, my Quora Ads course, and many more, right? So if a person wants to want to use Quora traffic to bring free traffic to their blog, right? And in the blog it will they will going to write about their API, and if they will not going to have blogs, so they have to purchase my course. So that is indirect method. So I just created some content. You can see right now I've created one video content which you are right now watching, and inside that only I promoted in the last section about all these courses as well. This is called indirect method. So you can use all these indirect methods. You can create video tutorials, free courses or paid courses, anything, some blogs, article. Okay, there are many things like how to build tools, and inside that you can put your API. You can create how to collect data, and inside that you can create, that means you can create one article or blog or video tutorial on how to collect data, and inside that blog article or a video tutorial you can just put your API. You can say, hey, this API, this free API will going to help you to collect data, use it like that. Okay, so you guys are understanding, and you can of course use ChatGPT. You can say, hey, tell me some indirect way to promote my API. Okay, and my API is about let's say SEO or whatever it is. So ChatGPT will also going to give you some indirect promotion ideas as well, so that you will going to get good idea. And you can also use some tools like or websites like Medium. So Medium is a great website where people just share their stories in the form of articles. Okay, so you can go with Mediums. You can just go and use dev.io. You can use daily dev. Here majority of developers work after. You will basically going to go with the web version. Okay, just sign up with the web version, and after that you will going to get this option here in the web developer. If you will going to notice here, so you will going to get one option to submit it. Okay, let me just show you. If you will see here, you will going to get the option to submit article after you will going to sign up, okay, on their account. So there are many indirect ways to promote your APIs. Okay, but it's a time taking, but it really works, right? And I suggest you guys to use these indirect promotions as well, and always try other methods, whatever methods I have told you. Maybe for some method 1 may work, for some other method 5 will work. So for different people, different methods work out, right? So just try each method, focus, and I suggest you guys to use majority of methods to promote your API, and see you will going to get better results. Okay.